my hair curlers, so I don't have the lavender. Are you okay?
Fly.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Sorry about all the interruptions.
You catch that fly. Well done. Hello, and welcome back to this special little corner of the internet where you and I get to hang out and chit chat. And today, I'm gonna help you save some money. I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I have personally wasted my money on so you don't have to make the same financial mistakes that I have. While you're watching this video, I hope you don't judge me too hard because trust me, girl, I'm judging myself enough for 10 of us. So, no need for judgment. This is a judgment-free zone on the Molly Burke channel. It's a zone of love and empathy and support. And I would love to hear you comment your biggest financial mistakes or the things that you wasted your money on or the things that you would never buy again, and let us all know why. We can all help each other out so none of us waste our coin on things that aren't worth it. And I think it's important for me to share the things that I wasted my money on, not only so you don't have to waste your money on it, also so that you know that I'm like fully transparent and honest when I've wasted my money on something and it's not worth it. And then you know that when I tell you something is worth it and it is really good, that it actually genuinely is. I saw these videos kind of creep up and become popular a couple years back, like all these videos about like, you know, the worst money mistakes I made in my 20s, that kind of thing. And for a long time, I thought it was a great idea, but I didn't do it because honestly, I didn't regret pretty much anything I bought. Like it was hard for me to think of anything I financially regretted putting my money into because for the most part, I think I'm quite wise with my finances. I try to be really smart. Yes, do I splash out and buy fancy things every now and then? Absolutely. But honestly, I don't regret any of them. And I think it's interesting because in a lot of these videos, I see people talk about very expensive things they regret. Fancy cars, designer handbags, luxury goods. And to be honest, I own a small amount of nice jewelry and luxury items, and I don't regret any of them because all of them I purchased with a lot of intent. All of them I purchased well, putting a lot of thought. None of them were impulse buys, and like almost all of them really meant something. They were like a memento of a special occasion, like hitting 1 million on YouTube, releasing my audiobook, things like that. And so, to be honest, I don't actually regret a lot of my most expensive purchases. I'm really happy with a lot of them. Actually, I'm really happy with all of them. So yeah, to be honest, if you're here for the tea of like what expensive handbag I spent $3,000 on and regret, you ain't gonna find that here. I'm really happy with all of my bigger purchases in life. I'm really proud that I recently just bought a condo. You can hear all about that here. So I've tried to be really wise with my money. So for a long time, I really enjoyed watching these videos, but I didn't feel like I really had anything that interesting to share. But I recently dug deep. I saw a couple others and I was like, you know what? I can think of a few things. So today I'm here to share it. Okay, number 1, my HBO Max membership. I pay $15 USD a month for a platform I've never used, and I've been doing so for over a year. I did it when friends left Netflix and moved to HBO Max, and I panicked. Okay, Friends is my favorite show of all time. I have watched that show too many times to count. I can quote majority of every line in every episode. And so when I found out that it had fleed Netflix for HBO Max, I panicked and I signed up for HBO Max. Have I, in over a year that I've been paying $15 USD a month, gone onto HBO Max and watched it? No. I don't think they have a lot of audio description, which is really why I just frankly stick to Netflix and sometimes Amazon Prime Video. So if you're blind and use audio description, please comment down below and let me know if there's any good HBO Max shows that have audio description. Frankly, for Friends, I know it off by heart, so I don't even need audio description because I know everything that's going down. But yeah, I regret paying for something that I don't use. And so I'm not saying HBO Max is bad, I'm saying I'm bad for spending money on it and then not using it. Use the things you buy. I say this to people all the time. If you buy a pair of nice sunglasses, if you buy a pair of Gucci slides, whatever it might be, girl, use it. Use the ish out of that thing until it is run into the ground, until you sit on them and they break, until they fall apart. Use them because the cost per wear goes down every time you use it. And so I generally use the stuff I buy till I can no longer use it. Or until it's no good to me and would be better served in somebody else's life and I donate it. So yeah, please let this be a lesson. If you pay for services, use them. And if you're not using the services you're paying for, unsubscribe.
So I've seen a couple of videos about ancestry.
Are you on Netflix? Are you on TikTok?
I was just checking your TikTok. Sorry.
My mom, me sitting here filming in front of her scrolling TikTok. By the way, a plug for my TikTok, follow at Molly Burke Official. I've had 2 people come up to me in the last week and say, oh my God, are you Molly? I love your TikToks. And I'm like,
TikTok?
I'm used to hearing people be like, are you Molly? I watch your YouTube channel. No, 2 people in 1 week. No mention of YouTube, just TikTok. Just mentioning TikTok's lit. Follow me. But yeah, pay for things you use. Unsubscribe to things you don't. Number 2, hair curlers. I have plenty of blind girlfriends who are great at curling their hair. This girl doesn't have that skill set. No need to throw Mama B under the bus. I'm sorry, Nevy.
Don't you worry.
But she's awful at doing hair.
Oh, awful.
Always has been.
Awful.
So I never I don't have the genetics for doing hair well. It's just not fashion. I would like to believe I can slay it. Makeup, I would like to believe I'm half decent. Hair, honestly, not my thing. Everybody's been seeing on my Instagram, I've been doing the wavy, curly, beachy hair a lot lately, and everyone's like, do a tutorial, girl. And I'm like, I go to my hairdresser and she does it for me and it lasts me 4 days. So it's worth it. Thanks, Arms. Link below. Check Arms out on Instagram. But yeah, I don't curl my own hair and I've just given up, and that's why I just go to my hairdresser now and I'm like, can you curl it for me every time I want cute, beachy, fluffy hair? Because I've realized I've wasted my money on hair curlers and I just don't do my hair well when I use them, and I almost never pick them up to use because I get stressed that I'm going to burn myself. But an alternative that was absolutely worth my money, I'm gonna reel it back. I didn't pay for it. It was gifted to me. But I would absolutely, if it broke, go buy my own. And that is the Queen Dyson Airwrap. I love the Dyson Airwrap. Now, I love it with this specific brush attachment. There's this blowout kind of brush attachment that I use. So I use the blow dryer aspect to blow dry my hair, which means I got to donate my blow dryer and I don't have that sitting around. I donated my hair curlers, so I don't have the lavender. Are you okay?
Fly.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Sorry about all the interruptions.
You catch that fly. Well done. So yeah, I was able to donate basically all of my hair tools and just have this one box of hair tools, and it's all contained in this fancy little box, which is totally overkill. And I love that blow brush. So I use the blow dry attachment, I blow dry, and then I use the straightening blowout brush and I go through my hair with that, and it just leaves my hair looking flawless. So good. I'm obsessed. It's my favorite hair tool I've absolutely hands down ever used. And like I said, it was gifted to me by Dyson, but if it ever called it quits on me, I would go buy it because I've never spent money on a hair tool that I've loved more. And I have spent $250 on a hair curler and never picked it up. So definitely that is worth the money, and I will eventually make myself try to use the hair curling. I tried it briefly on this video I did with Allure magazine, but I want to do maybe an Instagram, an IGTV, or maybe a YouTube video if you guys would be interested. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see me try to curl my hair for the first time with the Dyson Airwrap. Let me know. But yeah, so number 4, my DSLR camera and my mic. I bought I want to say Nikon camera and a Rode mic, and I can't remember which version of Rode mic, but anyways, I film everything on a Samsung smartphone. You guys know that. I've mentioned it in many videos, and honestly, it's so much easier. It's so much better. I feel way more comfortable and confident filming in public when I'm vlogging things. When it's just on a smartphone, it's much more subtle than walking around with a big DSLR and a microphone.
Lavender wants to say hello.
Oh, you want to say hi, Baba?
Mm-hmm.
You want to say hi to everyone? You're a famous lady? You're a famous lady. Oh, The
she has to go for the
The
fly.
fly.
Oh, she always got it. Okay.
You go, girl. Yeah, if you're thinking of starting social media, I like don't feel pressure to have all the right equipment, because honestly, like, I love just using a smartphone, and most people nowadays do have some kind of a smartphone. And so sit in front of a window. You don't need to get big lights or anything. Sit in front of a window with natural lighting. It's honestly gonna look way better than synthetic lighting that you'd buy on Amazon. All you need is a little tripod, a tripod adapter for a phone, and stick your phone on it. Boom, done, good. I totally wasted my money on a DSLR and a microphone that were worse quality than my smartphone. You guys, this one's a hard one for me to admit to. It's hard for me to admit. But, I do regret the big green monster behind me. I will admit that to you. Here's the thing. It's my in-between couch, you know. My other couch didn't fit when I moved here, so I was forced to get a new one. And I'm going to be getting a proper couch for my condo that I'm renovating. And so this was like my in-between couch. And I got a very good price on it. I think I paid $600, maybe with delivery it was $650 all in. And that's a very good price for a brand new couch. I, to be honest, love the color. I actually adore the color. I love the style. I have no problem with the style. Love the fabric, love the style. And I love the color. I don't love the color for me in my home. I love this color for somebody else's home. I love this color for other parts of my aesthetic. I don't love it for my current aesthetic or what I want for my home. And I think the lesson here is like, listen to your own heart, because I kind of listened to somebody else's opinion with this, who was like, oh, I think you should do this, or this would be a cool idea. And I happened to find this couch, which the idea was to get a green couch. She was like, I think it would be cool for a green couch. And then I found this couch, and it was a good price, and I needed a couch, and they could deliver it in 2 weeks. So I was like, boom, mine, I'll take it. And I regret it, because as much as I love this green couch, I would love it for somebody else, and I just don't love it for me. I know a gray couch is boring, but I just want a gray couch. It's just what I want. I want my space to feel calming and peaceful. And for me, like light gray, white, pastel pink, or any pastels, like that feels peaceful for me. This green couch feels really like in my face, even though I can't see it. That's what's so silly. I can't see that I have a green couch. I can just tell myself it's gray and be fine. But I know it's green, and it bugs me. It bugs me that it's green. So, and it just doesn't, I don't feel like it goes with all my other pieces. So now I feel like I have all these pieces that are like marble and gold and gray and white and pastel pink. And then I have a big green monster. Just plop right there. So I've toyed with like getting a couch cover for it, but I don't even know if it's worth it, because I'm only here until like probably Christmas. Don't worry, you guys will be getting an apartment tour. Everybody's like, no, are you not gonna give us an apartment tour because you're moving? I promise I will. But like, I just got the big green monster like probably 6 weeks ago, and my mattress is still on the floor in my bedroom. So when I tell you this place is not presentable and not camera ready for you guys, it is not. That's why you always see this section of my apartment, because this is the section that looks nice. We found some cool cushions. Here's like I said, I love this, and I think if my aesthetic was different, if I just went all in for the bright aesthetic, which is a side of me, it would work. But that would require me changing all of my other furniture, which I'm not about to do.
This is more fashion item, fashion color.
This is more like funky, fun, edgy, and I think that is who I am. But I'm also like basic,
Traditional.
classic. You know, classic,
Mix.
simple. And
Simplicity.
I like simplicity in my home, and I like the funky, edgy, cool in my fashion. And I think I took what I like in my fashion and I put it in my furniture, and it didn't work for me. So that, my friends, was a waste of money. Listen to your heart, not what other people tell you is cool. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be relatable to anybody else. Buying a perfume during a bad period in your life. I've done this twice in my life. As much as I love that fragrance, I can't wear it because it's like triggering. So I had this perfume when I was in grade 8, and I still to this day love this fragrance. It's a Nina Ricci, and it smells amazing to me. And I am quite picky about my fragrances. This fragrance smells so good to me. And I kept it for years, but every time I would spray it on me, I would have a really bad day. And the same thing happened this past year.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's in your hormones.
Your scent is like it's like triggering, you know?
Into your memory. And
yes.
everything.
And even if it's not like triggering a bad memory, it like triggered a bad day because subconsciously that memory is there. And so the other time I did it was this past year. I've, been opening up a bit more about the fact that like in the kind of like fall, I was really depressed. I was in a really bad place. And I got a new fragrance that, again, I think is a great fragrance. I still have it in my drawer.
Which one is it?
It's this Marc Jacobs, like, Spring Daisy or something.
Oh, yes.
And I love the fragrance.
And
I wanted it for years. But I'm, like, literally scared to wear it. So when I open my drawer and I look at my perfumes, I always grab for ones that bring me joy and bring me positive memories. And I'm literally too scared to put that one on because I'm like, oh my God, if I put this on, I'm going to have a bad day. So then it just sits there. And so I just feel like I need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like
that'll go on for life.
Forever.
Yeah.
And I felt like that with the Nina Ricci. Like I eventually just had to get rid of it even though I loved it and I had so much of it left. It just would trigger me. And so buying a fragrance when you're at a bad point in life, when you're at a low, is not smart in my opinion. Or at least it hasn't been with my track record.
Have you got one that you consistently have been able to love?
Yes.
Yeah.
The La Vanilla Grapefruit,
yes.
I've been wearing for 10 years now.
Yes.
Not kidding you. 10 years. I got it when I was in grade 12, when I was 17. I'm 27. And the La Vanilla Fresh Vanilla Lemon. Those are my two go-to fragrances. I love them. And I have a few others that I love as well. But those are my like OG go-to. I have a good day every time I wear them. Every time I wear them, I feel good.
Wear them every day.
And the other one, it's just triggering mentally for me. And please comment down below and let me know if that's relatable, if any of you have had that experience. And finally, to wrap it up, it's simple. Anything I don't really love. Anytime I bought something just to buy something. And if you're a emotional shopper like myself at times, you've probably done this too. And I also think it's a more, at least for me, it was like a more young mentality. Like as I've grown older, I've just realized what I do and don't need in my life. And I've realized that like the more simple my life is, the less things I have, it just makes my life easier. And so there's always going to be like a certain number of things that I need. And I just don't want to have too far beyond that. And for me, I probably have or need far more than most people do, but also my job requires me to have lots of things. And so often I've like bought something for a video, then donated it after, and then I've needed it again, and I've had to buy it again. So I've kind of like, I do hoard some things in my storage room, just knowing that I'll probably end up needing them eventually again. But for the most part, in my life, I strictly now buy things either for content, like for a video, for my job, if I have a video idea that I want to do, or that you guys have requested, or I buy things because I love them, because they bring me joy, because they make me happy. And some of those things are like my $20 lava lamp that I've brought to 5 different apartments. I love it so much. $20. And sometimes it's like a multi-$1,000 ring that I bought when I released my audiobook. And it's not about how much money I spent on these things. It's the fact that every single day they bring me joy. And that's what I want to feel with everything I own. I just want to feel like I love it. And when I buy something nowadays, every time I'm like, am I really excited to make this purchase because I love this thing? Or do I just want to buy a thing because I'm bored, or because I haven't bought something in a while, or because it's nice to have something new? So that's really what I'm trying to do with my life. And I definitely encourage all of you to do the same with yours. Again, I'm not perfect by any means. I love makeup, I love hair products, I love fashion, I love jewelry, I love handbags, I love shoes. Is that stuff necessary? No, but it does bring me joy. And so for me, it's necessary because it brings me joy. But I'm trying to not buy anything more than the things that really do bring me joy, and not just consume things to have things, if that makes sense. That's all the things I'm embarrassed to say that I absolutely have wasted my money on, but I'm also proud to say that I feel like in general, I have done well. I have made wise financial decisions, and I'm pleased with the vast majority of financial decisions that I have made. And one of those being the condo. So I hope you guys are all excited for the, ooh, I feel like I just had a voice crack. I hope you're all excited for the renovation series we have coming on this channel and the guide dog content we have and all the other fun things. We are entering a new era. Molly's late 20s have been wonderful to her so far, and I think lots of good stuff is going to continue to come in my late 20s. I just finished filming this video, and then I thought of the biggest waste of money of all. My Dyson fan!
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Dyson stan, but I'm not a Dyson fan, okay? I love my Dyson Era. I love my Dyson vacuum. The Dyson fan I bought does diddly squat, okay? That thing on level 10, do I feel any airflow whatsoever? No. Did it cost me $800? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I got the one with the air purifier. I went all in. I was like, ooh, my cat has asthma. The air purifier will be great. Biggest absolute utter waste of money. Buy yourself a $100 fan that just like has the blades that oscillate. Girl, it might be slightly louder, but you'll actually feel a nice cool breeze. And that's what we need in this summer heat. If you want more Molly to tide you over till the next video, you can click over here to watch me review YouTuber-owned fashion brands, or you can click over here to watch me talk about and review accessible makeup for the blind. And until my next video, have a wonderful time. Bye.